Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to my playthrough of The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Now, when last we left, I said I was going to head to Daggerfall and start investigating the Red Mountain. Well, we've had a little bit of a change of plans. I recall that I still have an entire expansion worth of crap to do. The Tribunal expansion. And that involves chasing down the Dark Brotherhood to Mournhold. Now, if I remember right, this person was the one that was supposed to be able to send me there. Now, between last episode and this one, I also had some minor problems. Those of you who are watching me when I turned myself in to try to clear my bounty may have been cringing, because if you remember, I had actually stolen like my Daedric Greaves and that shield and a couple other things. Well, I didn't notice, and I totally forgot that they take stolen shit off of you when you turn yourself in. So what happened is that I started to set out on my course to Mournhold, and I noticed I was half naked. So rather than record myself going on this grand adventure to recover my shit, I'll just give you the summary. And that summary is, I came to Ebonheart. I purchased a new spell, Commanding Touch, so I could get the Command Humanoid bit. Then I made a new spell, Come Here. And then I used the Come Here spell to lure. Basically, every major fort where you can be imprisoned has a box called the Evidence Chest. That's where they put all your stolen shit they get off of you. This particular one was where I was caught. It was the one in Ebonheart. It has somebody standing right next to the chest, so rather than kill him, I just used the Come Here spell, custom Command Humanoid, to lure him away from the chest, then looted it and got all my shit back. I also got a couple other things back. If you remember a little while back, I had that Grand Soul Gem that I had turned in, and I said, oh shit, the Grand Soul Gem was stolen, I bet it took that too. Well, I got that back too, so yay! It was this big, long, boring thing that probably had less relevant parts than it just took me to explain, but it took me a while, because this particular spell, I'm not great at wow, it's Conjuration. For some reason, this took a lot of magic. It takes 112, so I could only cast it twice at a very low success rate. So I ended up casting it, refilling my magic, casting it, refilling my magic. Alright, anyway, back to the point at hand. This woman is supposed to be the one that will send me to Mournhold. Transport to Mournhold. You wish to go to the mainland. That's highly irregular. I'm sure you've heard they've restricted travel to Mournhold. They've been a bit worried about the Blight. What is your reason for wanting to go to the city? I fear I've been marked by the Dark Brotherhood, and I wish to investigate. Oh my, I see why you would want to get that cleared up. That's dangerous business, though. I can't say I'd be happy to send you off on that sort of fool's errand. If you're sure, though, I suppose I can oblige you. If you need to return to Vvardenfell, speak with Effie Tay in the Royal Palace. Take care, friend. Those people are not to be taken lightly. I'll send you there when we finish speaking. And so I head off to do the Tribunal content, and immediately get a mod error. And I appear in Mournhold, and it's one of these things again. I don't know what's causing this. It has to do with the mods I have installed. I think one of them was corrupted, so you're always going to see that shit in certain buildings. I think it may be like some sort of light source or something. I don't know. This is the guy that's got to send me back. I'm not going to talk to him just yet. I don't intend to do every side quest. I intend to just do the main Mournhold quest and maybe anything that I come across while doing it. The main Tribunal quest. So, I am in the Royal Palace reception area. I guess what I will do is I will ask about the Dark Brotherhood. That's a touchy subject. Okay, he does not trust me. I don't want to sit there trying to persuade a guard. Maybe this guy will know. I don't need transport back to Vvardenfell, and he does not tell me. Fresh game. Alright then. So I basically better just go ahead and walk around asking about the Dark Brotherhood. Not exactly a winning combination. Just goes to the basement. Yeah, there's a lot less running around on the overworld in this expansion because there really is no overworld. There's like the city of Mournhold, and then that's about it. Maybe she knows something about the Dark Brotherhood, and no, she doesn't. Maybe I need to ask about the
Justice never sleeps.
the royals. Let's go to the Royal Palace throne room. Diradeni Farano. Dark Brotherhood. That's a touchy subject, doesn't trust me. How about you? Karad says nothing. How about you? Nothing.
These
guys are all named.
Empire, citizen.
TES Deletian. He looks you over slowly and deliberately, and he doesn't even talk to me. And nothing. These guys are royal guards, but they're not generic royal guards. They're like named. Quick save the game before I try to walk behind this guy's throne. Go to the Imperial Cult Services. Maybe these guys will know. Oh, not you. Tell you what, when I find some leads... Oh, there. Baron Zaya's chambers. I always was a fan of Baron Zaya. Barenzia? I don't know. She was pretty cool in Daggerfall. And she should be pretty cool in here.
Approach and be recognized, my good man.
Hello. Ah, you are the one recently arrived from Vardenfell. What is it you wish to ask? Not a group of people to be taken lightly. Their reach is far and their methods well honed. Take care when dealing with them. Yes, but I need to know about them. Okay. You know, I'm just getting an info dump from this shit. She actually brings up Almalexia when I ask about a little secret. All the power in Mournhold starts with Almalexia at the temple. Of course, no mere mortal is going to get access to the Lady of Mercy. But Phaedrus Hilaire, her steward, is quite approachable. Start with him and win his confidence, then maybe things will open up for you. So, Phaedrus Hilaire. So, there is more to Hilaire than one would think. There are rumors that he was once an assassin. It is fairly widely known that he is the leader of the Hands of Almalexia. This is not a person to be trifled with. So, maybe Phaedrus Hilaire can give me more information on this.
Now, Breton, I'm busy.
And I guess I'll head out of here and try and find my way out. Got a lot of useful information so far. Alright, this is possibly one of the craziest castles I've ever been in terms of... Oh, okay, there's the prince's room, I guess, or the king's room, whatever. But I can't open it. And I can not only not open it, but I can't even unlock it with anything.
Justice.
Onward, looking for more information. Let's head out into the courtyard. Maybe somebody out there will know something. Anybody in the courtyard?
9 good days to you, Sarah.
If you're looking for someone to watch your back, I'm available for hire. For 250 gold, I'll serve as bodyguard and companion for 30 days. I'm strong and I don't mind heavy loads. I'm healthy and quick to heal. Heal me if you can. Keep me healthy and you'll get your money's worth, but I won't stand for any abuse. I work for profit. I've got my own gear and gold. If you ever leave me with less profit than my own gear and gold, then I quit immediately and never work for you again. Maybe some other time. So I got a mercenary we can hire on.
Good for the Empire. Good for all.
Hello, what can I do for you? Tell me about the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, somebody else. Or... No, he's not giving me any information either. Yeah, damn it.
Justice never sleeps.
Well, after browsing around a bit, I've determined that there's actually only 2 main exits to this place. Well, 1 main exit. Or 2 main exits. One over here that leads to the temple courtyard, and then the other one over here which I believe leads to the city. Tell you what, everybody's telling me to meet... Yeah, that's the main city, so... Everyone's telling me I need to meet this priest. So let's head in here to the temple. See what we can learn from that. A lot of wandering around, nothing... Wow, this is big. This is bigger than the one Vivek is in. Well, maybe not. Maybe not completely, but it's pretty damn big. And Garanor. Hello there, Breton. Before you take another step, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gaynor, and I am, well, I'm an entrepreneur of sorts. I was wondering if I could ask a small favor of you. Glad you asked. As you may have noticed, I'm not looking my best at the moment. I'm a little, shall we say, down on my luck, which is not something I'm used to, let me tell you. At any rate, I'm looking for a little starting capital to get things rolling here in Mournhold. I've recently arrived myself as well, and I thought you might be able to help me out. Think you could part with, say, 50 gold? Sure, 50 gold is next to nothing. Alright, I've given him 50 gold. Splendid! I really do appreciate it, and I must say you're quite the generous soul. In fact, as long as we're talking and getting along so well, do you think maybe you could spot me another 100? I'm quite sure that I can pay you back in just a few days' time. I've always had excellent luck when it comes to these sorts of things. So what do you say? Well, if you needed 150, why didn't you ask for it in the first place? I suppose so. What? You really are something, RPG Crawler. I see we're going to get along famously. Okay, I'll be up front with you. If I could just have another, 1,000 gold or so, I can really make it here. I just know it. You've been so good to me, and it's clear that you've got the money. Just a little more help. That's all I ask for. You'll do it, right? Ah! Well, you know, I got money coming out of my ass. So, sure. Another 1,000. What? Wow, you have no idea what this means to me, RPG Crawler. I've never held this much gold in my life. Well, heck. You've just got money to burn, don't you? I bet you could spare another 10,000 gold, couldn't you? Come on, I know you've got it. Let's have it. This is getting a little bit on the annoying side. But as I said, I've got like hundreds of thousands of gold. I don't even know what to say. I'll never be able to truly pay you back for this. You've restored my faith in the world, RPG Crawler. And boy, are you ever rich. I bet you got 1,000,000 gold. In fact, I bet you got 10 million. You must be the richest Breton ever. You should give me 1,000,000, don't you think? Then we can both be millionaires. I don't think I've got 1,000,000 gold. Sure, here it is. Do you really think I'm that stupid? No one walks around with 1,000,000 gold on them. That's ludicrous. I won't stand for this kind of patronizing. I will not be mocked. What? You know what? Your time has about come, Gaynor. But you're an NPC, so I figure you'll be around here again. Do I see anybody else around? Well, I don't see anybody. I was gonna go all werewolf on him, but that can wait till later.
Talk is cheap.
Mera Hellas. Give to the temple and receive the blessings of Almalexia. Our wealth dies with us, my child, but our good deeds outlive us. Would you care to make a donation to the temple and receive the blessings of the Lady of Mercy? Here's 5 gold for the temple, Mera. Thank you, my child. Okay. And I don't know what blessing that was, but maybe I can look it up. You know what? Her blessing did nothing. I don't know if I absorbed it or what, but that's the problem with being the Atronac sign, is that you can absorb like the random blessings from shrines and shit. Alright, I'm inside in the reception area.
Almalexia be praised.
And here is Phaedrus Flare. Ah, you're the one that has recently arrived in Mournhold from Vvardenfell. I was told of your arrival. I understand you had some problems with the Dark Brotherhood. An interesting group, and usually rather effective. I'm surprised you're still alive. Perhaps you have potential, or they sent someone competent. I believe you might be of service to Our Lady. I'll ask him about the Dark Brotherhood first. Yes, an interesting group, effective. Fear and mystery are powerful tools for them. There have been kings that have been rumored to utilize their services, but that is only a rumor, of course. I'll ask him about service to Our Lady. I am always aware of those that might be able to help serve Our Lady Almalexia. Few are worthy to do so. The temple in the city is guarded by the High Ordinators, and the hands fulfill other duties for the lady. I am her chief steward, Fedris Hilaire. Now, if you wish to be of use, we have some matters to discuss. Sure, why not? Perhaps you have already met young King Hlalu Helseth, a foul man, unworthy to sit on a throne. Still, he holds rights of succession. The lady must keep an ever-watchful eye on the king, though, lest he do something that would be detrimental to our temple, our fair city, or perhaps all of Morrowind. Currently, there are concerns about some new recruits that Helseth seems to be training. A standing army is nothing new in the city, though it is largely unnecessary. Mournhold is protected by her walls from the outside and by Our Lady Almalexia from within. None would dare mount an attack here. Still, tradition dictates that the king maintain an army. We believe Helseth is raising quite a different sort of army, a goblin army. Foul, vicious creatures. No wonder Helseth has chosen them to be his foot soldiers. I know that the goblins are being trained nearby, though not where exactly. Ask around the city about goblins. Someone will know. I wish for you to find the location of the goblin training area. When you do, kill the war chiefs. There should be 2. Sever the head of this army and the rest will shatter like a scrib. You might rid the city of their 2 Altmer trainers as well. Complete this task and the lady will be pleased. Traditionally, the Altmer have used the goblins to reinforce their armies. Why, I do not know. Rumor has it that Helseth has contracted 2 Altmer to train his goblin army. If you find these Altmer, it would be a service to rid the city of them as well. And the goblins themselves. Alright. This is just background. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. So I've immediately got a quest to find these goblin army of King Helseth. Ah, looks like I'm going to be pit against the king by one person. As long as I don't piss Baron's eye off, I should be cool. So I guess I'm going to wander around. I'm going to wander around the temple first. And then I will ask around town about... wait a minute. Ask around town about the goblins, but this guy doesn't want to talk about the goblins. He wants to talk about women. Hi there. Wow, can you believe this place? It's just amazing. Everything's so beautiful. The buildings, the shops, the women, I'm blown away. I mean, I've seen pretty women before, but I just can't get over it. I came from a small town to seek my fortune, as my father would say, but it's hard to get anything done here. It's just all so overwhelming, and I guess a little intimidating too. I mean, what would any of these women want with me? It's hard to hope that I might meet the woman of my dreams. I'm still looking. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anyone, would you? No, I don't. Okay, Goval Raylan.
Look at this place.
You know what? I'm willing to bet that if I wander around, I'll find somebody interested in him, just because that's the way these quests go. Continue around the temple. That looks unlike any other building that I've seen so far in this game. But then again, everything in this town looks different. I will just wander around this courtyard. Who's that? Is that a guard? Who are you? No time to talk, Breton.
Sorry,
excuse me.
Not interested.
Alright. Thank you for wasting my time, though. Somebody back here. What do you want? I get no conversation topics with that one. Can't even ask him about the goblins. I think I gotta be in the main city to ask about the goblins. Alright, I'm not seeing anybody back here. It's all like parks and shit back here. There's somebody down here. I think this is an ordinator. Yeah, it's just
Justice never sleeps.
Yeah. What is this? The Great Bazaar. I'm almost done with my circuit of the temple. And I'm seeing no one else. Well, I guess I've got to ask around about the goblins. And I guess the bazaar is as good a place as any to do so. So I'll see you in the bazaar. Alright, I'm back and I've stepped into the Great Bazaar. which looks to have a large number of people down there. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick circuit, and I'll ask about goblins when I can. Hey, you. Pardon me, friend, but I'm not feeling very talkative right now. Perhaps some other time? Alright. Well then.
Justice never sleeps.
Hello. Hello, Breton. No time to talk, I'm afraid. There's much work to be done. Yes, much to do. No time for silly fancies like drinking, dancing. Oh, but what I wouldn't give to meet someone new. Yes, that's right. Believe it or not, I had no intention of working here when I came to Mournhold. It's quite a sob story. Are you sure you want to hear it? Please continue. Well, it's mostly my fault, really. I grew up in a small village in the south of Morrowind. They cared for me a great deal, and only wanted the best for me. When they arranged my marriage to a wealthy nobleman, I couldn't take it. He was disgusting, and I wanted nothing to do with him. So I ran away, and ended up here in Mournhold. I was convinced that I'd be able to find the man of my dreams, only it hasn't worked out that way. Go on. I was foolish about it, to be sure. I never considered that I'd need money to survive on my own. I was determined, though, not to go crawling back to the village and beg forgiveness from my parents for that loathsome man. I'd make it on my own, and only then would I contact my parents and let them know where I was. So I started working, and now it's all I do. I never have time to meet anyone. Let me know if you meet any nice single men, will you? Yeah, I know. Oh? Yeah, this is that guy in the just across the way in the Temple District. Oh, have you met someone, RPG Crawler? I have to tell you up front that I'm very apprehensive about all this. I'm taking a big risk here, not to mention that I need to leave work for a bit. So you'd better be right about this. If you found someone who's all wrong for me, I'll simply never forgive you. You sure you want to do this? Sure. Alright, so I will tell that guy in the Temple District about her. But for now, let's ask around and see if anybody knows anything about the goblins or the Altmer trainers. Who the fuck puts the door of their shop up against a wall? That is just bad business. Yeah, you better be listening. Goblins. Goblins in Mournhold? I've heard some odd stories of creatures in the sewers beneath God's reach, but I never thought they might be goblins, terrible creatures. So there's something in the sewers, but beneath God's reach. I'm seeing nothing about Altmer trainers.
So what do you want?
What I want? I want to get out of this place. I'll ask around some more. Hey, you! Goblins. Alright. Same one. Same limits. Am I just not looking for the Dark Brotherhood anymore?
It's never easy, is it?
Greetings, Breton. I am Marengo, founder of the Mournhold Players. I'm sure that you came here to watch our production of the horror of Castle Zir. Well, I'm very sorry to inform you that we won't be putting on the show today. The troupe has its own drama to worry about at the moment. Yes, well, wouldn't you know that the very day we're supposed to debut our show, our lead actor, Tarvis Belith, comes down with collywobbles. What? Anyway, we can't find anyone to take over his part. I would do it, but my expertise is desperately needed backstage. So now I've got to stand up here and try to drive people away from our heavily promoted production. I just wish we could find someone who looks like Tarvis. Wait just a minute there. Breton, you know, you kind of look a little like Tarvis. I think this might work. What do you say, Breton? Would you like to take on the part of Clavides, Captain of the Imperial Guard, in our production? I have... What, am I being drafted into a play? Yes, I'd love to help. Fantastic. Here, take a copy of the script. As you can see, people are already starting to gather. So we need to get this show started. I'm sure you know the horror of Castle Zir quite well, don't you? No, I don't. Of course you do, so there's no need for a lengthy rehearsal. Review the script for the next 2 minutes, and then talk to me again. Make sure you come back within 2 minutes, as our play requires exact timing to pull off that correctly. Wait a minute, I can't do this in 2 minutes. Man, this is terrible. This is terrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop open a walkthrough. Yeah, I know I don't like using walkthrough, but I'm going to pop open a walkthrough on my other screen real quick. Alright, I got the walkthrough up. Yeah, I'm basically going to look up the script just so I can say I've read it. And then I will refer to the walkthrough. And I hate doing that, but to be honest, unless you take... It's the same thing as just jotting down notes real quick. Yeah, where's the book? I just had it. I was just given the book, right? Here we go. The Horror of Castle Zir. Alright. I would love to read this, but I'm just going to overview it. Wow, that is a lot of pages. It's a big book. Alright. Good job, RPG Crawler. You're right on time. Let's get this show on the road. All you have to do is head out there through the door, hit your mark in the center of the rug next to Gureen, stand still and deliver your lines. Move quickly through the door. Timing is everything. And be careful. The audience knows to play well, and I'll be counting your mistakes. Break a leg. So I head through the door.
Good evening to you, Sergio.
Good evening. Is your master home?
No, Sergio, it's only me here. My master, Saduracana Talvani Hordalf Zir, is at his winter estate.
These
Is there something
dark
I
elven
can
names.
do
Fuck
for
them.
you?
Okay. Possibly. Would you mind if I came
Not
in?
at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some flint?
No. No, thank you. What's your name?
Anara, Sergio.
Anara, when did your master leave Skathanud?
More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong?
Do you know an Ashlander named Sul Kharifa?
No, Sergio. I know no one by that name.
He's dead. He last said Castle and Zir.
Beck? That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they would be friends.
Well, could I look in your master's library?
Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We are loyal Imperial subjects.
As I hear, are all Telvanni. Oh! Ow! Hold on. What the hell, man? Like, I didn't read that far ahead. What, was my acting that bad? Seriously? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna check. This guy had a Daedric Wakazashi. I'm gonna grab that. Alright. What the hell, man? Oh my, yes, I saw what happened, RPG Crawler. I hope you can forgive me, but we knew that an assassin would attack sooner or later. Well, yes, well, you see, our lead actor, Tarvis, recently had a somewhat indecent tryst with the daughter of a Telvanni diplomat. The diplomat caught him in the act and vowed revenge. Since Tarvis changes residences frequently, we knew an attack would come during his performance, when the diplomat could be sure of Tarvis's location. Hopefully, since you were able to dispatch the would-be assassin, the diplomat won't try again. I know that the services of the Morag Tang are very expensive to enlist. I apologize for using you in this manner, RPG Crawler, but I hope you understand why it was necessary. Ah, yes, well, I do intend to pay you in full. Let's see, during the play I didn't count a single mistake. Very impressive, RPG Crawler, but your acting skills could definitely use some improvement. Here, take this gold and this amulet that will improve your acting abilities whenever you need it. Thank you again, and I hope you can forgive us. I got the Amulet of Verbosity and 2,000 gold. Not bad. What does that Amulet of Verbosity do for me? Amulet of Verbosity. Fortify Speechcraft 20 to 30 on self when used. That's actually pretty damn good. I can use that to persuade some people. So, wow, okay, that was a little bit of a quest out of the way. And you know what? This episode's running kind of long. So what I will do is I will call it here. And the next time we'll continue to browse around and look for random clues for the Dark Brotherhood and or the location of the Altmer trainers. Until then, this has been the RPG Crawler with the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. If you like what you've seen, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.